Madam President, by authorization of the State University of New York Board of Trustees, the College Council, and the college faculty, I declare the 160th commencement of the State University of New York at Oswego to be in session. I feel you. Yeah. Please stand for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty and staff at SUNY Oswego and to President Stanley, I extend a warm welcome to our graduates, their family, friends, and guests. My name is Elizabeth Dunn-Schmidt, and I am proud to serve as the chair of SUNY Oswego's Faculty Assembly. I would like now to introduce members of the platform party. From my left, starting in the back, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and reader for the ceremony, Kristen Croyle. Student Association Finance Director, Trenton Carentz. In the front row, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Scott Furlong. From my right, starting in the back, Assistant Dean, Director of Masters of Business and Administration Programs, and a reader for the ceremony, Irene Scruton. Vice President for Student Affairs, Jerry Howland. President of the college, Deborah F. Stanley. And I am Chair of the Faculty Assembly, Elizabeth Dunn-Schmidt. I now give you President Deborah F. Stanley, the 10th President of the State University of New York at Oswego.
Welcome to SUNY Oswego's 2021 commencement ceremony. We have waited and hoped for this opportunity to be together on this day of joyful celebration for you and your loved ones. And through great collaboration with you and our soon-to-be graduates, in compliance with every rule and regulation that seemed to hem us in, we are here. You have earned this ceremony and our pride and our admiration. Tonight, we recognize the hard work and sacrifice of our graduates and of all of you in the audience, family, friends, and supporters. Every group of graduates has faced obstacles and struggles to achieve their degrees, but this group has had to conquer unprecedented challenges. You have reached for your goal, and it is yours. Enjoy this well-deserved celebration of your achievement. And now, I welcome to the podium Trenton Karentz, who will deliver remarks on behalf of our graduates.
Good evening, graduating class of 2021. I am honored to be here graduating alongside some of the brightest minds at Oswego. We made it. Look around. We all made it. I would be lying to you if I said it was easy. I want you to take the time to truly appreciate what you have accomplished, not just today, but appreciate the journey that led you to where you are right now. You should be proud of yourselves. Whether you're an online or in person, we have all grown, adapted, and overcame adversity throughout our journey. We have met new friends and lost old friends. We have shared many memories along the way, and now it's time to start a new chapter in our lives, where we are the writers of our own destiny. There's no doubt that we will continue to face hardships in the future. But I know we have the capability to overcome these hardships because we are strong and determined. But above all, we are Lakers. The only thing that is preventing us from reaching our goals is ourselves. Know that you can do it because you've come this far. I'm proud to be a new alumnus of SUNY Oswego, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for the class of 2021. Thank you all, and please be safe.
Hello, SUNY Oswego. This is Senator Chuck Schumer, and it's my honor to address the faculty and staff, the families and friends of the graduates, but most of all, you, the class of 2021. Congratulations. Now, I'm really sorry I can't join you in person as I do almost every year, but I'm grateful that modern technology allows us to still be connected on this graduation day. You are special, and I wouldn't want to miss congratulating you, COVID or not. First, a quick word to the parents. As a parent myself, I know how hard it is to raise kids these days and how much you've invested in them. But it all pays off as you watch your son or daughter receive their diploma and become an adult before your very eyes. Congratulations to the moms and dads. Now to the class of 2021. You know, everyone says your senior year in college will be the most memorable, and for many of you it probably has been, but certainly not in the way you've expected. With COVID affecting our nation's health, our nation's economy, and your senior year, these have been unusual and difficult times. The challenges of this moment are truly unique, but so has been our collective response. The fact that we're still celebrating this graduation and not letting COVID stand in the way, even if we're celebrating differently, just goes to show you that New Yorkers won't let anything stop us from honoring what is so important in life. And nothing can take away from the fact that you've earned a degree from such a fine institution of higher learning. We have a long way to go, but for the first time in more than a year, we can start thinking about what it'll be like to return to normal. We're beginning to see light at the end of the tunnel, thanks to safe and highly effective vaccines. They're nothing short of a medical miracle, and I'm proud to have helped lead the way in Congress by prioritizing vaccine research, production, and most of all, distribution, so that everyone who wants a vaccine can now get one. And as Senate Majority Leader, the first ever from New York, I worked hard to pass the American Rescue Plan, which is putting money in the pockets of people and small businesses who have been hurt by this crisis and helping our society recover in so many different ways. Now, I'm pushing President Biden to forgive $50,000 in student loans, a crushing burden for millions of college students around the nation. With a flick of a pen, he could wipe this debt clean and create a brighter future for so many people, including many of you. So, class of 2021, my message to you is simple. Right now, it may feel like the future's uncertain. Many of you may not be sure of what's going to happen next. But what has been true throughout history is just as true today. That even in times of difficulty, there are always new opportunities, new ways of thinking, of doing things a better way. It's natural to fear the unknown. I'm sure many of you do right now. But don't let the harshness of this past year prevent you from seizing new opportunities. They're out there. You just have to keep your eyes open to them. Don't forget, you have incredible assets, a college degree from a great institution, and loving families who will have your back through thick and thin. Our nation is overcoming this pandemic, and we need your help and your courage to rebuild our country even stronger than it was before. This past year has revealed the injustices and prejudices that persist in our society, and we just can't go back to the way things used to be. We must make our society better, and we know we will, because you are our future leaders and because we have faith in you. And so to SUNY Oswego class of 2021, I say once again, congratulations, good luck, Godspeed.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, and first of all, my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2021 and to all the people, your family, your friends, your professors who helped you make it here today. Surely a year ago, when the class of 2020 was denied their rite of passage with an in-person graduation, you thought by the time you graduate, the pandemic would be gone and life would be back to normal, right? Well, here we are. Yet despite enduring uncertainty and setbacks for more than a year of COVID, you still met the rigorous academic standards required to earn a diploma from a great New York State institution. But far more than the academics that every class before you and those that follow have to meet, your education, particularly since 2020, has been utterly unique. Each of you are now qualified to teach a masterclass in adaptability, essential life skills, and resiliency. Not sure? Just hear me out. You are now entering into a world which has been radically altered. Forces beyond our control have changed our economy, our society, and indeed have changed each and every one of us. You are now bonded with others in the class of 2021 across the nation in a shared moment in history that will define a generation. And I guarantee that at your 50th reunion, you'll be talking about what you endured, the sacrifices you made, how you missed your classmates and your professors, how you had the additional hardship of finishing your education through enormous stress. But through it all, missing the final days with your friends and the celebration of graduation, you endured. And it is that endurance, resiliency, and a toughness, coupled with compassion and a newfound appreciation for people in all walks of life, from healthcare workers to grocery store cashiers to countless fellow citizens who selflessly rose to meet the occasion. All of this has built a foundation for your character that will serve you for as long as you live. You may not feel like it yet, but your experience surviving the global pandemic of 2020-2021 is a rock upon which you will measure all future challenges, setbacks, and whatever life throws your way. Just like the greatest generation who endured and survived the Great Depression and World War II, you and members of your class have the potential to be a generation that is held in esteem and awe for the grit and spirit of determination that got you to this graduation today. These traits will carry you forward into a world of uncertainty, yet one of unlimited possibility. Once you walk across the virtual stage, you'll be entering a whole new era, one where we have far more questions than answers. But as a college-educated adult, you will now be called upon to help shape the answers to the burning questions of the day. Like, how do we eradicate racial and social injustice? How do we foster more inclusivity for marginalized communities? How will we meet the challenge of climate change? How do we address the future of work and workplaces? How do we solve the healthcare inequities and better prepare for the next viruses that are sure to come? You are needed to help define our post-pandemic world and to answer these questions. Now, our country is turning to you, our next generation, for inspiration and hope as you build your own legacy and strive toward a more just, civil, and inclusive society. So more than just wearing a cap and tassel on your head, you also now wear the weight of these responsibilities on your shoulders. Class of 2021, as the curtain of social distancing and isolation begins to lift, more and more are vaccinated, and we venture out from this period of darkness. Use your newly acquired education as the launch pad to lift off from and soar high. Use your passion and your most recent experiences to help shape our post-pandemic society into one that promotes generosity, love, and kindness. That's exactly what this world needs right now. And your fellow New Yorkers are counting on you to help lead the way. Congratulations on this amazing accomplishment.
Candidates for the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, the Master's Degree, and the Graduate Certificate, please rise. Madam President, I have the honor to present these candidates for the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, the Master's Degree, and the Graduate Certificate.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of the college, I confer on you the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, the Master's Degree, or the Graduate Certificate, and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, our graduates will cross the stage wearing the well-earned hood that we proudly bestow on them as a symbol of passage from student to master. Congratulations.
Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, Master's Degree, and Graduate Certificate recipients, you will soon come forward to receive congratulations from the President. But first, we are pleased to recognize on the screens those graduates who are joining our live stream. Following our slides, our in-person graduates will make their way onto the stage at the direction of our graduate marshals. Let us now see the first graduate slide.
Lindy Pierce, Master of Science, Biomedical and Health Informatics. Christy Blaisdell, Graduate Certificate, Interdisciplinary Trauma Studies. Nicole Brucker, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting. Amy Brunel, Graduate Certificate, Health and Wellness. Kayla Burnett, Master of Business Administration, Management. Sydney Busco, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling. Emily Carney, Master of Science in Education, Business, and Marketing Education. Kimberly Christie, Master of Arts in Teaching and Art Education. Jessica Damiano, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education. Marc Demoulin, Master of Science in Education, Business, and Marketing Education. Emily Fasulo, Master of Science in Education, Childhood, Special Education. Brandon Edward Gartland, Bachelor of Science, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting. Thomas Janice, Master of Business Administration, Health Services Administration. SHYJU Gopalakrishnan, Master of Science, Biomedical and Health Informatics.
Matthew Kinzek, Master of Business Administration, Management. Solat Khwaja, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication. Angelina LUMIA, Master of Business Administration, Management. Colleen Odell, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling. Crystal Patrick, Master of Science, Biomedical and Health Informatics. Megan Powell, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education. Autumn Proto, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, Math. Colette Rankin, Master of Business Administration, Management. Alyssa Rinaldo, Master of Science, Biomedical and Health Informatics. Diamond Small, Graduate Certificate, Interdisciplinary Trauma Studies. Aaron Wilson, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education. LEAH WYSOCKI, Master of Business Administration, Management. Marissa Zaremba, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Lindsay Jones, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology. Megan Harrington, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology. Khalid Johnson, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Michaela Smith, Master of Science, Graduate Certificate, Mental Health Counseling and Behavioral Forensics.
Anna Altawal, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, English.
Kelsey Winter, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, English.
Megan Van Voors, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Biology.
Amy Rothermel, Graduate Certificate, Educational Leadership.
Michael Frigan, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Evelyn Zavalos, Graduate Certificate, Play Therapy, Masters of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Kaviana Komatireddy, Master of Arts, Human-Computer Interaction.
Breck Donahue, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Grace Ann Lebeff, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Becky Acevedo, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Caitlin Wazalewski, Graduate Certificate, Educational Leadership.
Pragya Pahari, Master of Arts, Graphic Design and Digital Media.
Michael Urban, Master of Science in Education, Special Education Generalist. Tessa Fellows, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Kaylee Baldwin, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, Math.
Jorge Torres Confessor, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting.
Lily Patorshanak, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Social Studies.
Melissa Marr, Graduate Certificate, Educational Leadership.
Jaritza Jara, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Pedro Enrique Carvalho Bowler, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Julian Barber, Master of Science, Chemistry.
Nathan DeBoard, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Sarah Zenick, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Jennifer Atsentimbai, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Mia Pallone, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Christy Carter, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Brooke Batson, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Alora Francis, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, Math.
Grant Nadeau, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Adam Grant, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Social Studies.
Michelle Moreno, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Erica Lopez, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Biology.
Robert Scroy, Master of Arts, Human-Computer Interaction.
Emma Kuchkowski, Master of Science, Chemistry.
Angela Frampton, Master of Science, Chemistry.
Emily Lorraine, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Bhuwan Basnet, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting.
Kelsey DiCarlo, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Carly Morley, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Ashley Claris, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Christina Holzhauer, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Hannah Kuhn, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Chukwuemeka Okere, Master of Arts, Human-Computer Interaction.
Amy Sheminsky, Master of Science, Graduate Certificate, Mental Health Counseling and Interdisciplinary Trauma Studies.
Chanel Meyer, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, Spanish.
Jeremy Nolasco, Master of Arts, Human-Computer Interaction.
Marianne Gachima, Master of Science, Chemistry.
Holly Drams, Graduate Certificate, Educational Leadership.
John Daney, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Joshua Carney, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Ethan Pluff, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, English. Carentz? Trenton Carentz, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting.
Kirsten Langdon, Master of Arts, Human-Computer Interaction.
Mariama Conte, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Nicole Whiteman, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education, Math.
Bharat Yadanapalli, Master of Science, Biomedical and Health Informatics.
Brandy Freytag, Master of Science in Education, Business and Marketing Education.
Rebecca Wood, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Holly Schobel, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Joseph Tofalis, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Vincent Oles, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Lauren Stahl, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Education.
Jacqueline Leclerc Ho, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Justin George, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting.
Marissa Rodriguez, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Juliana Jardin, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Mackenzie Maxim, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Blessed Sampa, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Autumn Kuhn, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Sarah White, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Margaret Cummings, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education, Biology.
Taylor Rose, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Lindsay Roth, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Anthony Regatero, Master of Science in Education, Special Education Generalist.
Benjamin Wilson, Master of Arts, Human-Computer Interaction.
Matthew Podoralski, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Vishnu Unithan, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Emily Klock, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Robert Robbins, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Melanie Sweeney, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Cassidy Chaynick, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Miracle Chinweba, Master of Science, Biomedical and Health Informatics.
Carisha Lewis, Master of Arts, Strategic Communication.
Nellie Sherlock, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Shauna O'Flaherty, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Joseph Panzarino, Master of Arts, Graduate Certificate, Strategic Communication and Integrated and Social Media.
Haley Jackson, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Brian Zarnecki, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Jennifer Stace, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence, Education, Math.
Adam Scharf, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Jessica Koch, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Alba de los Santos, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Samantha Scalise, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Ashley Kent, Master of Science in Education, Agricultural Education.
Catherine Grizelka, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Nicholas Duffy, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Abigail Alvord, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Mara O'Connor, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Zachary Coons, Graduate Certificate, Integrated and Social Media.
Amanda McCullough, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Ashley Edwards, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
John Kilkenny, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Shannon France, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Jordan Pipes, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Rebecca Sessions, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Lila Moniba Ijaz, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Well, one more time, I'd like everyone to congratulate our master's degree graduates. I have one more opportunity to address you, and I'm not going to let that opportunity go. Graduates, congratulations on this momentous achievement. SUNY Oswego is hereby maybe launching you again, maybe for the first time, on your own unique path. The adventure now that you will choose as you move forward from here. You heard great words of advice from Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul and from Senator Charles Schumer. I think you can carry those words with you. But your next steps from here, hopefully, will carry you toward your dreams, toward the plans that you have been making as you navigated all the paths that led you to this point of such great personal achievement. Can you feel it? Good. You've been on a path forward your entire life. Take a moment now to think about how many people helped you forge that path and still keep you moving to reach your educational and professional goals. The landscape ahead will take you to new places, new friends, new colleagues, new responsibilities, and amazing new possibilities that lie ahead. My message to you today, as you write that next chapter, is that you deliberate thoughtfully and confidently as you pursue a successful life, a rewarding career, and most importantly, a meaningful future. Every group of graduates has faced significant challenges and had to surmount personal obstacles to achieve their degrees, but you have dealt with unprecedented disruptions on a global scale. Over the past 15 months or so, you've been forged in the tragedy and illness, the fear and isolation, the bone-wearying fatigue of COVID-19. But the fact that you are here today is testament to your incredible resilience and tenacity. We are all making it through this difficult time. But when you pack up to leave here, don't pack away that grit. Keep it with you. Strength of purpose and strength of character, also known as grit, are essential partners to your academic degree. As we emerge to resume our lives in their fuller sense, I call on you to think deeply about making sense of this moment, to think about learning and its place in your life ahead. I ask you to assess the knowledge, perspectives, and understandings you have accrued while studying at SUNY Oswego. So many of the intellectual and social pursuits that you've been immersed in here have broadened your vision, heightened your sensitivities, and truly impacted you on your continuing journey of becoming who you are meant to be in this world. Let the energy of that fusion continue. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. Draw on the foundations you have built while you have been here, and use your intellect well. Use it in collaboration with your determination and your imagination, so that when your voice is needed, and it will be, in your family, your work, your community, you are prepared, you are motivated to get involved and wrestle with the issues of your time. You have weathered more trying times as a class than I can remember. But still, whether you were on campus, full-time, or studying from a distance, you often took action for the collective good. You organized and rallied to end persistent inequality and racism. You studied all aspects of water in our Grand Challenge theme and also raised your voices and demanded climate action. You embraced other causes you believe in, causes that move you to make a difference. Jane Goodall reminded us, what you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. I urge you to approach your future with a great understanding of what is truly important, and then choose paths that lead you to realize your values and allow those values to thrive in this world. Compose your life with meaning, fulfillment, and joy. You are a special class of 2021. I am so proud of you. This is your time. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Members of the class of 2021, today we officially welcome you into the company of the more than 89,000 Oswego alumni who are contributing to their communities around the world in a variety of ways. As new members of the alumni community, you will add a fresh spark to this community. I now call on President Stanley to come forward and ignite the flame, the torch of learning. Graduates, please remember, today and always, your important role in keeping the flame burning ever brighter. Will our graduates and members of the platform party please stand? Graduates, please light your candles. Graduates, light your fire from this torch of learning and keep it burning brightly as you leave us to set the world aflame with your ideas, your passion, and your determination. And I ask all in attendance to please stand and join us in singing the alma mater. The words are printed on the back of your program and will be displayed on the big screens.
Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty and the entire Oswego campus community, I offer my congratulations to all our graduates, their families, and friends. It is important that all participants exit this building immediately following the conclusion of the ceremony. Students and guests will recess, exit out the same route at which they entered. We remind our guests to reunite with our graduates with your graduate at a spot distant from the arena for photos and your departure from campus. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding, and once again, congratulations. I now call on our mace bearer to the podium to formally signify our adjournment.
Madam President, I now declare the 160th commencement of the State University of New York at Oswego to be adjourned.